Alright, I'm back with another recording. It is almost 1 in the afternoon now. And we have to move on to the next location of the game, which is the Monotoli building. And there's only one drop to get in the Monotoli building, which is from an enemy called the Sentry Robot. And it is spelled with an S, not a C, for some reason. But the Sentry Robot has a 2 in 120 chance of dropping a big bottle rocket. But there's a problem with the Sentry Robot. Once you kill them, they never spawn ever again. So what we have to do to combat that is that we have to use a save state that puts us right before the room where the Sentry Robot starts spawning. And each time we fail to get the Sentry Robots drop, we just have to reset to the save state and then press B. Now, there's only 5 Sentry Robots in the Monotoli building, so we get 5 chances. So yeah, if you're doing this challenge without save states, this would be one of the worst drops to actually grind for. But since we're allowing save states for this redemption, well, we just have to use the power of save states. All right, let's go inside the Monotoli building. And we have to go to the 48th floor. Okay, so right now we're on the 47th floor of the Monotoli building. But we're just gonna talk to Porky Minch real quick, who is Ness's neighbor from the beginning of the game. And yeah, we all know about Porky. He slowly turns evil throughout the game. And then at the end of the game, it's revealed that now he's working for Gygus. Alright, now let's go to the 48th floor. No, like seriously, if without save states, this would probably be the worst drop to actually get. Because, you know, once you kill a Sentry Robot, they never spawn ever again. And you only get 5 chances. And once you run out of those 5 chances, you have to actually reset the console so that you can get another 5 chances. But hey, we're playing on a version of EarthBound where we have save states. So this is a little bit easier for us to do. I hate English. Way too many words that sound similar and spelled the same. Alright, so this is the room before the Sentry Robot starts spawning. Now, not only are we going to be counting the encounters for the Sentry Robots, but now on the bottom left, we're going to be counting the amount of resets it has taken me to get a Sentry Robots drop. So, without further ado, let's start the pain. Let's start grinding. And hopefully this doesn't take too long, because I'm not trying to sit here for like, what, half my life? damage. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. If you're just gonna call for help, then why are you... And he just killed Jeff in one hit. Oh my god, I hate this. Wait, what? No way! No way! Wait, what? Wait. I just got the drop. I used Jeff's spy command to try and prevent him from dying, and Jeff ended up seeing the present behind the enemy. That means that the sentry robot had the drop. No way. Alright, I have to do this differently because one of the rules is that I'm not allowed to use Jeff's spy command to get the drops. So yeah, I have to find a way to do this differently. Let's try the HP sucker. Please. Okay, we got some health back. He got some health back. That's good. Let's try it again. We got some more health back. He called for help, because that's great. Come on, man, just hit him. Dog, just hit him. Oh my god. How difficult could it possibly be just to hit something with a baseball bat? That is crazy, bro. That is crazy. No way. That only took one reset. That only took one reset, bro. We got the drop. Oh my god. That might have been the... If I'm being honest, I did not expect that to take one reset at all. I was expecting like 10 or like 15. Maybe even 20. But one reset? And because there's only 5 sentry robots in here, and we reset once, that means this is sentry robot number 7 or 8, I believe. Wait, hold on. Yeah, this was sentry robot number 8. I did not expect that to happen. And to think the only reason I know he had the drop was because I tried to use Jeff's spy command to prevent him from dying. But at least we did that battle differently, because I'm not allowed to use Jeff's spy command to get the drops. And the only reason I'm not allowing that is because I want to create a sense of suspense to get the drops. You know, I don't want to like cheat my way out of suspense by spying on the enemy every time. But let's just kill the other sentry robots. Cause I mean, I might as well, right? But yeah, we gotta kill the other 2 sentry robots. And then we gotta kill the boss. And if I'm being honest, that might have been the loudest scream I've ever done for the redemption so far. I think the previous record holder was when I got the Skate Punks drop. And I just screamed yes. Okay, sudden guts pill, that's useful. Alright, this is the last sentry robot. Oh my god. Ness, just hit him. Oh my god. Yes, just hit him, you monkey. Nope, you better not. Ness. Oh my. And he was one hit. If Ness didn't miss just then, he would have died. Ness, just swing your baseball bat at the target, you monkey. I can't imagine it being that hard. Okay, vital capsule. Let's use that. Let's get some trout yogurt real quick, because trout yogurt just sounds absolutely delightful. I'm obviously kidding, by the way. Trout yogurt sounds repulsive and malicious. At least it's a quick food source. Alright, we gotta heal up before the boss. I'm gonna give Jeff this picnic lunch here. And I'm gonna make Ness eat this brain food lunch. Alright, both Ness and Jeff are at full health now. We're good. Jeff is decked out with weapons. Like, seriously. We got a big bottle rocket, bag of Dragonite, and the big bottle rocket that I just got from the sentry robot. Alright, it's time to fight the next boss, the clumsy robot. Alright, let's go. And during one of my playthroughs, I found out about something accidentally that actually helps defeat the clumsy robot. The clumsy robot has a slight weakness to this move that Ness has, PSI paralysis. So we're just gonna keep casting paralysis on him until he gets paralyzed. And because the clumsy robot can't use PSI to attack us, because he just doesn't have PSI for some reason, once we paralyze him, he literally can't attack us at all. Oh, we got him first try. Alright, let's just spam attacks at him now, since he's paralyzed. Like, I'm being serious. He cannot attack us at all once you paralyze him. So yeah, this is an easy win for us. Oh, that smash hit was beautiful. That smash hit was beautiful. Bag of Dragonite. Alright, and then once you do enough damage to the clumsy robot, the Runaway 5 will come inside the boss room, and they turn the switch off of the clumsy robot, which kills it instantly. Because I guess the clumsy robot is actually immortal, and you just have to do enough damage to it so that the Runaway 5 can turn the off switch on it. So yeah, the clumsy robot's dead now, and we can finally go inside Monotoli's office, and we can save Paula, and we can put her back in the party. Because trust me, Paula, we need you, bro. You're like the best party member in the game. So yeah, we have to talk to Monotoli. And it turns out Monotoli has been under the evil influence of Gygus, which was caused by the Manny Manny statue. And since we destroyed it earlier in chapter 4, Monotoli has returned to normal. So yeah, the only reason Paula was kidnapped was because Gygus told Monotoli to kidnap Paula because of his evil influence. So yeah, he says that he managed to get a hold of the Manny Manny statue and it put an evil influence on him. And he says that Gygus told him these specific things to Monotoli. Yeah, Gygus tells Monotoli that Ness must be stopped. Because again, Gygus knows that he will be destroyed by Ness. So he's doing everything in his power to try and stop him. And Gygus tells Monotoli that we cannot reach Summers, which is another location in the game. So Monotoli allows us to go onto his helipad so that we can use his helicopter to fly to Summers. But once we try to use the helicopter, it turns out Porky manages to steal the helicopter and he flies away with it. And then he just straight up calls us a world-class loser. So yeah, Porky just flew away with the helicopter, so we can't go to Summers. Or at least that's what Porky thinks. Because Paula just so happens to remember another method to getting to Summers. So yeah, Paula starts feeling weird. And then that's when she remembers we have another method to go to Summers. She says we have to go back to Threed in order to go to Summers. And the Runaway 5 offers to take us to Threed. So yeah, then Apple Kid calls us. And he says that he discovered the primary enemy, which is Gygus, you know, the main antagonist of the game. And he says in order for us to fight Gygus, he has to find Dr. Andonuts, which is Jeff's father, so that they can team up and work on an invention called the phase distorter, which allows us to warp through time. But the version they're building right now only allows us to travel during the same time period. So yeah, Apple Kid won't be calling us for a while in the game because he's traveling to find Dr. Andonuts. So yeah, we go on the tour bus for the Runaway 5 and they will take us to 3 and we get to listen to the banger. So yeah, we're back in Threed, and the Runaway 5 drops us off. And this is unfortunately the last time we will see the Runaway 5. But he says no matter what, they're on our side. And the reason why we have to come back to Threed is, remember the Skyrunner from earlier in Chapter 3? You know, the invention that Dr. Andonuts made that Jeff allowed him to use? And he crash landed here in Threed to save Ness and Paula? Well, Jeff is ready to fix the Skyrunner now. And what they have to do is take the Skyrunner back to Winters in Dr. Andonuts' lab, so that he can fix it so that they will be able to fly to Summers. And my question is, why not just fly to Summers? Because you're already flying to Winters. Just fly to Summers. But game logic, it just makes no sense. But we can't do that just yet. And the reason why is because I saved an enemy from the Dusty Dunes Desert for last. And that enemy is the Smiling Sphere. The reason why I had to save it is because we were too weak to fight it at that point. But now, since everyone has become stronger, we are ready to take on the Smiling Sphere. And why couldn't we take it on before? They explode when they die, which does damage to the party members. So yeah, obviously they're really dangerous to fight at that point of the game. But now, since everyone is stronger, we can't avoid it any longer, and I have to get the Smiling Spheres drop. And if you guys don't know, the Smiling Sphere was one of the worst drops I had to grind for when I did this challenge for the first time. And that's because, you know, they explode upon death. And at the time when I got the Smiling Spheres drop, they were the enemy that took me the most amount of resets to get, which was 55. And as you guys know, once I got the Smiling Spheres drop, and I showed the clip in the EarthBound Enemy Drop Challenge movie, I played the Crab Rave. And once I get the Smiling Spheres drop for this redemption, I'm gonna do that for the second movie as well. You know, once I'm done with this challenge, I'm playing the Crab Rave again. And also, I'm screaming the loudest I possibly can. But we're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna save the game here. We're back in the Dusty Dunes Desert. But yeah, we can't put it off any longer. I have to complete the Dusty Dunes Desert, because otherwise I will fail the challenge. So later on today, we're gonna have to grind for the Smiling Spheres drop, and we have to go through the pain. I can't put it off any longer, but stay tuned for that.